I'm heartbroken. I feel stripped of my identity, and I would like for them to not just be placed on administrative leave. I don't think they deserve to have badges. I don't think protocol was followed that night or morning. I have a baby, a beautiful baby girl. She knows that I'm not able to do the things I was able to do before. And I'm not able to be as attentive with my baby. She's only one. So that's probably the hardest part. I started seeing holes in the walls as I was standing there. And then I realized it was something coming through the apartment. I thought it was something outside, but it was something coming from outside to inside. I see blood, not necessarily wounds. I see blood everywhere.
We all know that every American citizen right now is keenly aware of their Second Amendment rights and their rights to bear arms, to have a gun, to protect their home, to protect themselves. Ebony was a law-abiding American citizen. Black people have a right to the Second Amendment as well. Why is it a presumption that we, don't have a right to the Second Amendment?
Welcome to the podcast, It Too Podcast. The acronym standing for Is It Important to You? If it is, there's no judgment. If it isn't, there's no judgment. We want to be able to voice our opinions with each other respectfully in the comments. So we just wanted to quickly cover. I saw this video on X. Two female Houston, Texas, Harris County police officers, both female, approached a woman's apartment, and it's not seen on camera if they announce who they were, but you see them just mag dump, just empty both of the clips in their firearms, shooting inside of a window in an apartment building. And come to find out, the person they were shooting at was the homeowner or the person that resided in the apartment. Um, I didn't hear them announce who they were, and the person that lived there, named Ebony Pouncey, she's 28 years old. She say all she can recall, she did have her gun on her hip, so I'm guessing that's what made them just start shooting. The homeowner or the person that resided in the apartment, she said all she could remember is seeing holes come through the wall and blood come from her body, and I guess she couldn't process it. So what do you think, what are your thoughts on this? With these officers just ask questions last and shot first? I'm guessing I don't like to bring the color of your skin the into it, but they saw her gun on her hip. And
I'm not gonna.
what do you think? The officers are on administrative leave right now. What are your thoughts about this video?
I'm not gonna do it this time with the bringing up race.
The person's background.
I'm not gonna, and I'm not gonna say anything about women. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about women or nothing too bad. But because some people are gonna say, "Oh, I don't think women should be cops." I'm not saying that. Some people will say that, but I don't know why. I feel like it was just an idiotic act, just to see you be because I just to see you be so foolish, and only because I know what it feels like to have a gun in your hand, to shoot a gun.
Mm-hmm.
So to know, like, it just doesn't make no sense. It was idiotic. That's all I can say. Like, it's just, it doesn't make no sense because you, even if, and to be honest, even if it was an intruder, I don't think you're even allowed to shoot no intruder like that. you have to arrest them or like make them come to you, right? You have to
Mm-hmm.
make them come to you, handcuff them, and if they're not shooting at you, you're not even allowed to really. You're not allowed to kill, even if it was an intruder. You're not allowed to kill them like that. What
Mm-hmm.
they were intending to do.
And it's this. I as I'm reading the story more and more, I really in a just a tiny bit on the cop side. I'm not sure if somebody called them, but they did see they had to be called because they did see the front screen removed, broken glass, and the blinds raised. So, and then the friend that lives there said that she told the other girl because she lost her key that she can take the screen out and break the glass. So I'm not understanding that they call the police. I don't understand what happened, but Ebony Pouncey says she put her gun on her hip and she heard banging on the door and she was going towards the door with the gun on her hip.
Of
So
course,
the police seen her with the gun on her hip because you could see through the window and just started shooting. I thought even if it was an intruder, you should at least tell them to drop the gun, but I'm not a police officer. Before you just start shooting like that. But I'm not sure because it I just don't understand. And then they say the other girl walked out of the apartment and she told them, please don't shoot. I live here. But Ebony Pouncey was injured and she was still in the apartment. And then you see the officers radio in and shots fired. So it's just,
they could have. They could have killed children,
yeah. And you
somebody, grandmama.
Yeah,
Like,
and like Ben Crump, the attorney said she has an attorney, Ebony Pouncey, because she was shot 5 times in the leg and the torso. No major organs were affected. Like Ben Crump say, it the law has been passed to where if you have no record, you can carry a firearm. That includes black people. But for some reason, it seems like when an officer sees black people with firearms, it's like they don't have that right. It's automatically shoot first, ask questions last. So it's concerning. And I'm not gonna say a female can't be a but police officer, but these two females need more training because I don't think they
yeah, yeah, them.
just responding like that. It's just to me it's not justified. The Ebony Pouncey, the girl that was shot 5 times, she wants them removed from the force. I
Oh,
think they need to be in the office doing paperwork because just they need to do paperwork. All female officers aren't like this though. So we can't
no,
just
yeah, I
put
was gonna say,
everybody in one category, all female officers. But these two officers at Harris County Sheriff Office in Houston, Texas, they didn't observe the situation correctly to me.
they didn't scope the scenery out.
And just to empty your gun that many, to empty the magazine like that, then go to another one and empty that one.
Thank God this lady is
I
alive.
was gonna say that. How did she survive? Luckily, the wall, I believe the wall and the window was the thing protecting her.
The
When
way
she
they,
said she seen the holes coming through the walls and the windows,
the way they were shooting,
um,
I said she's dead. She's dead.
yeah, the wall and the window is what protected you, Ebony Pouncey. So that's crazy. I don't know how. I honestly was gonna. It's a miracle for her to be alive. No, only on the legs and torso. That's it. They tore her legs up. They tore the torso up, but she alive to see another day. You
I
understand?
hope she get more than. I'm sorry if she get more than $1 million for this.
And she has a 1 year old. Thank God the 1 year old was not
Home.
present with her because this would have been even more devastating.
You know,
So
my kids nosy. He probably would have been at the door too.
yes, but she is crying. You can tell she has, it's causing. PTSD because she said her daughter is asking what's wrong with her because certain things she can't do with her 1 year old she used to do. And it's just police, they need more training because they shot first 2 clips and asked questions last with this situation. So,
And I know you don't ask questions first, but still.
well, I know when it comes to certain ethnicities, they ask questions last. But I'm not a racist person. I don't bring, but I noticed that it's just a certain, history with certain ethnic backgrounds that they ask questions last. Action comes first with certain backgrounds. So let us know what you guys think about this situation with the 2 female officers in Houston, Texas, with the Harris County Sheriff Office. Apparently, it was the the renter called about an intruder, and the person that lived there was investigating what was going on in her apartment. And when the police arrived, the 2 female cops arrived, they say they banged on the door, but they automatically just started shooting a couple of rounds and shot Ebony Pouncey, 28 years old mother, 5 times in the legs and torso. And just let us know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys for listening.